Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. I got a few entertainment new updates for you today. But before I get into that, let's thank my newest member of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Thank you to the ghost of Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson, how we've missed you. Okay, I don't know if that was a Matrix reference, but definitely thank you so much to the newest member of the Ping Pong Flix Show. Also, thanks to all the subscribers and the members as well. Thank you so much for your support. Please click that like button. All right, let's get to the topics of the day. The first topic of the day is Harry Potter apparently is having a live action TV series. This is actually coming from the Hollywood Reporter. A Harry Potter live action TV series is in early development at HBO Max. Sources tell the Hollywood Reporter that executives at the Warner Media-backed streamer have engaged in multiple conversations with potential writers exploring various ideas that would bring the beloved property to television. Sources say broad ideas have been discussed as part of the early stage exploratory meetings, while it's news that executives at HBO Max and Warner's are engaged in meetings to find a writer and pitch for a Harry Potter TV series. No writers or talent are currently attached, as the conversations are still in their extremely early stages and no deals have been made. This is weird. There are no Harry Potter series in development at the studio or on the streaming platform, HBO Max and Warner Brothers reaffirmed in a statement to the Hollywood Reporter. What? So why is there even an article? I guess they just heard talks of it, and so they decided to throw it out as an article. Must be a slow news day, but definitely they're saying there's nothing going on, but their sources are saying that there's something in meetings. But to be quite honest, I'm surprised that there is no live action series about now. I mean, they're making Lord of the Rings live action series. Since we're doing a lot of these live action series type of things, limited series, the Harry Potter world is so rich. There's theme park rides, for crying out loud, and it literally it's you could definitely get into that world without just Harry Potter. You know, you have so many different stories you can tell within that world. I'm actually surprised it's taking this long to actually make one. I mean, did they just think of it, or have they been thinking about it for a while? I think it should have been done around. I think we should have gotten seasons of this already, but we'll see. See what happens with this. I don't know if the Hollywood Reporter heard it right or things like that, but let's wait for that official statement, I guess, from Warner Brothers and or HBO Max. All right. Now, there is a movie that's coming out on HBO Max. That's Godzilla vs. Kong. Apparently, people are truly excited for the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer and possibly the movie itself. And by the way, I did a trailer reaction for that and also a breakdown. So there's two videos you can check out that. The reaction up here, and in a little bit, the breakdown will be up here where I say that Kong is not actually fighting Godzilla in the trailer, which is my biggest theory of yesterday. All right, let's get with Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. Apparently, from Luis Fernando, that's it. Godzilla vs. Kong's new trailer becomes the biggest debut ever for Warner Brothers after reaching 15.8 million views in 24 hours on Warner Bros. YouTube channel and 9.8 on legendary Warner Bros. UK Godzilla vs. Kong HBO Max Twitter accounts, 25.6 million across all platforms, beating the Batman's 22 million and Dune's 20.8 million. So it's still trending, by the way. I think I last saw it on Warner Brothers site was like at 24 or something, or 28. Godzilla vs. Kong performance has been impressive on YouTube, where it's still trending number 2 most viewed video on the whole platform. 24 hours in, showing no signs of slowing down with 15.8. Oh, it's definitely at over 20 right now. Godzilla vs. Kong finished day 1 ahead of previous Warner Bros. YouTube records, the Batman's 10 million and Dune's 9 million. So it seems like people are really excited, at least in terms of the trailer, for watching Godzilla vs. Kong. How would this translate to HBO Max? We still don't know, but I'm gonna bet that it's gonna be pretty big. Like, I think a lot of people are excited for this, and maybe it's just me because I'm already excited for this. I'm really excited to actually watch it. Definitely, I think a lot more people are as well. Godzilla vs. Kong is trading everywhere. People are talking about it, theorizing about it, things like that. And it's definitely a huge topic right now in terms of that. So Godzilla vs. Kong, definitely one of the biggest showstoppers of this year. And I can't wait to watch it. All right. Now, there is another movie coming out this year, and it's called Zack Snyder's Justice League. And there's a lot of things been going around behind the scenes in terms of trying to get this movie out, and also when's the trailer, when's the marketing. But Cinema Blend, Sean O'Connell, who wrote that book, released the Snyder Cut, actually had a little segment, I think, from his actual story, actually a book that he wanted to put out to the public, and it's Zack Snyder tells his side of the story. So this is coming from Cinema Blend, this tweet right here, the real story behind why Zack Snyder left Justice League in 2017, right? So we kind of know a little bit of the story because, his daughter passed away. But in his own words, this is what Zack Snyder had to say. So here's that little snippet. I just was kind of done with it. I was in this place of knowing my family needs me more than this bull, SHIT, and I just need to honor them and do the best I can to heal that world. I had no energy to fight the studio and fight for the movie. Literally zero energy for that. And I really think that's the main thing. I think there's a different world where I stayed and kind of tried, and I'm sure I could have, because every movie is a fight, right? I was used to that, but I just did not have the energy. There was no fight in me. I had been beaten by what was going on in my life, and I just didn't want to. I didn't care to. That was kind of where I was, and which is totally 100% fully understandable. It may of course, you lose your loved one, especially your kid. You always want to be, as a parent myself, you want your kids to outlive you, right? You're supposed to go first, and to have that your kid goes, you raised a kid all from they're young, and you just feel so responsible for them. And when they, suddenly go like that, it's like you feel so guilty, even though it's probably not your fault or anything then, but you just can't help feeling guilty because that's your kid. You're supposed to be there for them. You're supposed to protect them. You're supposed to take care of them. You're supposed to make sure that you go first before they do. And so I totally could understand having no energy for that. Just zero energy for that. Just like, I'm done. I don't even care anymore. It's a freaking movie. Whatever, So I could totally understand where he was coming from. I hope that everybody understands that as well. I'm pretty sure they do. Any normal human being would understand that, that definitely. But seeing that now, hearing that now that they've moved past it, and in a way, this movie is kind of honoring her in a way. He's finishing what he started. He's got that energy, that drive back for it. It's a really mesmerizing and moving and an emotional, true story, if you will. And I don't know, hopefully one day maybe they'll make a movie out of it or a biography out of it or something like that. And hopefully with this movie, with everything that's gone through, with everything we've done for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, it will honor her and her legacy, and give a little peace to the Snyders once again. So that's a moving quote, man. I don't know. I'm just getting a little chills right now, but definitely it's very heartwarming, and I could totally 100% fully understand that. But for having to come back to it takes a lot of will. It takes a lot of strength. And to a lot of us, we're glad he did. We're glad he did. So, but that was Zack Snyder telling his little side of the story. Let's go into a little bit about, what about that poster? Remember, we're going to get a new poster, and we're supposed to get a new trailer, apparently. Well, of course, I'm going to pull Grace Randolph because she does know a bit of the Snyder Cut. I can't say much for a lot of other things as well. She's gotten things right, things wrong, but definitely in terms of Snyder Cut, I can pretty much say, yeah, she knows things about the Snyder Cut. So I'll give her that. But This is what she had to say. One of the posters that she heard about is super badass and meta. Meta. That's interesting. What does that mean? Meta means like it's fourth wall breaking in a way. It's like from what's coming outside the realm of that realm. So I'm thinking it's gonna be. I'm wondering what that means. Like there's gonna be a reels of the release of Snyder cut on it or something to show you that this is something that happened in real life. It's like a message or something, right? I don't know what it is gonna. I'm like, there's so many ways you can do a meta, something meta, but definitely that is something I've never thought a Zack Snyder's Justice League poster would do. But it said, she said one of the posters, so I'm thinking there's multiple posters as well. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And she's heard it. She reiterates that she's not seen it. She's just heard it, and I gotta be honest, Zack Snyder probably told her about it off air. So definitely, I'm excited for these posters, seeing what that's all about. What about the trailer? We're supposed to get a new trailer this week or next, and there are cool new posters too. So actually, that was the first week. I did it in the wrong order, but whatever. So they're supposed to get a trailer this week, which I'm kind of surprised because it's not February yet, but that'd be kind of cool to kick it off. Maybe on the 31st. I think there's a trend event, right, happening for Zack Snyder's Justice League. I've been seeing around. I've gotten some messages and things like that, but I wasn't sure if that was a real thing. But I haven't been on social media much at all today. I just try to pull up tweets right now to give you the headlines. But definitely, I think there is a trend event for Zack Snyder's Justice League on the 31st, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I'll clarify, and then as we get closer, I'll let you guys know. But Zack Snyder's Justice League, a trailer this week, that'd be pretty nuts. That'd be pretty insane. What if I wake up, when you wake up, or when I wake up, there's going to be a trailer right there for me. That's exciting. I mean, I was excited for the Godzilla vs. Kong trailer, but then again, we knew when that was dropping. They said Sunday, but they're not saying anything about Zack Snyder's Justice League. It could literally just drop anytime, right? I mean, is this something that they're going to say, here's a few TV spots, a few teasers, kind of like how Zack Snyder did for DC Fandom, or are we just going to get the trailer just drops? I don't know, but definitely. If she said next week, that makes a lot more sense because Zack Snyder said that everything starts in February. So definitely that would be something to look forward to as well. And I can't wait to see what it is. It's probably a story based. It's probably may even have, more Steppenwolf and maybe even, Dark Side. What if there's Dark Side in it? Like Dark Side, Ray Porter, who actually got a Dark Side shirt, which I have right here. Yes, it finally came in, a Dark Side shirt. And I have a few international fans that I'm sending to you as well. There's also this version that I bought as well. This one right here, which is absolutely cool. Oops, wrong way. So that's Dark Side 2 with the Justice League members. So that's cool. I wore this one because, the lighting here, a lighter shirt actually makes my face not turn absolutely white. But great to see Ray Porter coming in, and DC Comics actually says, thank you, Lord Darkseid. Does this mean you won't conquer Earth? No, not Earth now. What do you mean? We're not going to see him conquer Earth until Justice League 2. So are you implying? Are you implying? But definitely, it's a cool ass shirt. And I think the darker one probably looks a little bit better. I do have a little bit some streaks here, but definitely good quality. Feels good. I like it. It's not very thick. It's not very heavy. Just the kind of shirt that I want. But that's not all. You may see the background right here, but there's definitely another shirt that I want to show you today. New shirts featuring Steppenwolf from Zack Snyder's Justice League. So this is off the DC Comics Shop site. They had a blog. Find exclusives from Zack Snyder's Justice League in the new DC shop. It's been a busy couple weeks around here. DC Universe Infinite is live, comics, blah, 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 whatever. The DC shop is loaded with t-shirts, hoodies, masks, and more. Your favorite DC heroes and villains, along with a steady stream of exclusive limited edition products. The latest additions to that list are 2 exclusive t-shirts featuring Steppenwolf from Zack Snyder's Justice League, showcasing the updated design of the film's antagonists. Here we go. That's where you see them right there. The first Steppenwolf shirt is as dark gray short sleeve t-shirt with a Jack Kirby created villain shooting an intimidating glance and holding his signature axe while orbited by the 3 all-important mother boxes. The other is a group shirt featuring the entire Justice League with Steppenwolf's powerful visage, is that how you said it? Looming above them. You can find both shirts here. And then the other ones are the dark side ones if you still want it. Terrifying ruler of apocalypse there. Let's go to the shirts. You can find both shirts here. There it is. So you got this. I don't know if you can even zoom in here, but you can kind of see that shirt there. Then all $25. I'm gonna be broke as a mother. Definitely there's some cool. Oh, here's the one. This is the one where they were talking about. And I wonder if you can zoom in here. Let me see if we can zoom in here. There you go. Cool. So you can see there Steppenwolf's head in the background. The real Steppenwolf, I might add. Also, the Justice League members right in front. Pretty standard op here. It's almost like the Dark Side one, actually. I think it is the same. Yeah, it's the same. So, so that looks kind of pretty cool there in different colors as you see it there. This one as well, a little bit more gray. I kind of like the gray. I don't know if they come in any other color. None of these shirts would actually look good on camera, unfortunately. So I don't know if I'll get them. But definitely, if you guys want to go check this out. Also, I think they are adding this to the international fan page or international, rollout as well. In terms of, the U.S. fans will be the senders and, just like the Dark Side one. So definitely if you want to check that out, that's pretty cool. But it's getting there. It's getting there. What's interesting about this is his look. Sorry, too close here. Here we go. So spiky, yes, very spiky and smooth. He has like a little, I think that's covering his schlong there. I don't know what. It's like a little one piece there or something. But anyway, looking awesome. Looks great. So we got Dark Side first. Then we got, Steppenwolf. I'm wondering if we're going to get any of the character shirts or they're focusing on Dark Side and Steppenwolf because, the first Justice League movie came out and they probably had a lot of character shirts from there. But I still want that black suit Superman shirt once they make it. So I'm waiting. I'm going to hold on to my bucks for the black suit Superman shirt, but definitely it is getting exciting. As you know, we're slowly getting a lot of this merchandise stuff coming in, and we should be excited. But I want to point this out. Krypton Cage put this out as a tweet, including Stephen Colbert, and he says it's extremely important if you want Zack Snyder's Justice League to succeed in HBO Max to restore the Snyderverse. Do not cancel your subscription. So he pulled up this antenna data. Unlike the box office success of the direct-to-SVOD films cannot only be measured by the number of people willing to pay the price of admission, retaining these customers is critical to success. As they show this little graph here with Hamilton, Lovecraft Country, Mulan, Mandalorian. See this huge drop that picks up for Hamilton for Disney and this huge sudden drop down. That's not good. We don't want that to happen. Wonder Woman 1984 is kind of doing the same thing. Nearly a quarter of Hamilton opening weekend subscribers canceled Disney Plus within a month. 59% remained subscribed 3 months later. Comparatively, 69% of June 20 Disney Plus subscribers remained subscribed 3 months later. 70% for HBO Max, 77% for Netflix in the same period. As you see the survival curve here, we want to stay up. We want to stay up as much as possible to show that, especially when all the subscriptions come. And you know what? At this point, this is where I think Godzilla vs. Kong will help because As people are coming in to watch Godzilla versus Kong, they may stay on to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League or vice versa. They're signed on. So the trend up should be up, but we have to make sure that a lot of you, if you can, definitely, if you're financially sound, stay up. Just stay subscribed for, after March. Do not cancel your subscription after March. You cancel your subscription after March. If the majority of us cancel a subscription, I'm going to tell you now, they're not going to make Justice League 2. It's not going to show that we want Justice League 2, right? So I think we have to actually support that. Stephen Colbert puts a little bit more. I don't know who needs to hear this. Well, I'm going to read it. But if you want to support the Snyder Cut on HBO Max, canceling your subscription after release is the most idiotic thing you can do. Churn is one of HBO Max's #1 priorities, and they won't invest in properties with a high churn fan base. Anyone who suggests this either has no idea what they're talking about or is intentionally trying to sabotage you. I can't fit into words how absolutely baffling ignorant it is. I don't know who's saying this. They don't care about who subscribes to watch in March. They care about who's still subscribed next March. They're not investing in content. They're investing in subscribers. Unsubscribing doesn't send a signal that says, wait, make more of this to get them back. It says, don't cater to those subscribers. They're not reliable. It's an active signal on their biggest, most scrutinized metric. So, this is kind of like, trying to just put the members' comments there. Okay, so this is kind of like YouTube, right? As a YouTuber, for most intensive purposes, when you start making videos and then you see that one video you're losing subscribers to, okay, so like if someone made some thing that said, you know what, I'm gonna make this video instead, and you start seeing that you're losing subscribers to it, what is the YouTube creator gonna do? They're gonna stop making those videos. It just makes absolute sense. If you stay subscribed, you make the exact same video or something that's related to that same video the next time around, you get more subscribers. What is that YouTube creator going to do? He's going to make another video that's just like that video because honestly, that's what they want to do. That's why we get sequels. That's why we do things. So imagine HBO Max is a YouTube creator. He puts out the Snyder Cut. He puts out Zack. Okay, you guys want a Zack Snyder's Justice League? Here you go. And then you watch it, and then you unsubscribe. And on their metrics, they see like a negative 1,000 million, whatever, less subscribers, right? Right after that launch, as HBO Max, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are they going to do? They're not going to make Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. They're not going to invest in that. Of course not. Why would you? That's insane, right? So it just makes sense if you think of it as a creator and as people watching. They're not making ticket sales out of this thing. They're not making ticket sales out of Zack Snyder's Justice League. There is no same day concept as Godzilla versus Kong and all the other movies. They don't have that. They don't have a 31 day. It's going to be there for the majority for a year. For whole years, all years, right? And so we have to make sure that it's successful. We have to make sure that they see it as a viable product, that they wouldn't mind making another as long as you stay subscribed on, so that they can see the metrics and see that maybe after a month or even a 2, they see that, oh, look, they're sticking on. They're watching it next month. They're watching the month after. We have to show them up. Like, and you say, well, Warner Brothers execs trying to bury it. Then let's not let them bury it. Let's overrule them by showing the people who actually made HBO Max, AT&T, that this is a viable product and it's something that everybody wants to subscribe to and will continue to subscribe to when they, to show them that that's the kind of product we want. That's what we want more of, right? And then definitely watch it as well. Continue watching it, share it, like it, whatever. I don't know if you can like it on HBO Max. I don't know if they have that metric, but definitely watch it, share it, tell everybody, sign up, watch it, tell everybody about it and things like that. But definitely watch it. Like, did I just say watch it, view it, view it, view it, view it, view it, view it? So it just adds to the metrics as well. So definitely, hopefully, that will help convince them to call up Zack Snyder and says, hey, we want to greenlight the next one. Then I certainly would pay attention to HBO Max, pay attention to subscribing to it, pay attention to viewing it over and over. All right, let's get into the members' comments and questions. Like I said, if you want your comment and question read on the next show from this show, please join as a member down below. All right, so the first topic, or actually first person, is the Punisher 96. Hey, Ping Pong. Do you think we're getting another warehouse Batman fight in Zack Snyder's Justice League? Maybe something similar, a badass fight? Yeah, I think we're going to get a badass Batman versus Parademon fight similar to the warehouse thing. Brandon Hayes. Wow, the new article by Sean O'Connell is a revelation about just how much Warner Brother Pictures beat Zack down until he just gave up. So even if he was given to mourn it, wouldn't have mattered because he just had no more fight left in him to deal with more pushback from Warner Brother Pictures. It's so ironic because Warner Brother Pictures was 100% behind Zack at first, and after BVS, they chose to savagely beat him down. I wonder if Chris Terrio has anything to add. I know that Zack is a nice guy and respects the creative visions of other directors and would never openly bash others, but after seeing the amazing Wonder Woman 1854 photo, I'm now 100% sure that both Snyder and Ayer have privately cringed and shaking their heads at the direction Warner Brother has taken with the DCEU film verse. The damage seemed permanent until the Snyder Cut was announced. This latest Joker clip gives us a hint at the Suicide Squad film that should have been. I now hate Walter's stupid multiverse. At first, it seemed like a great idea. Now it's just something else Walter came up with. Should we boycott the Flash movie? Boycott the Flash movie. And now he's trying to get CW showrunners to produce films. I don't know. Yeah, I'm waiting to see how that turns out. The Ghost of Mr. Anderson, our newest member. HBO Max's lifeblood is subscribers and the shows that draw subscribers in. That's why I'm worried about Zack Snyder's Justice League and Godzilla vs. Kong coming out so close to each other. Certain people at Warner Bros. Who aren't supportive of Zack Snyder's Justice League might attempt to pass off those who subscribe to see Zack Snyder's Justice League as subscribing solely for Godzilla vs. Kong instead. I believe it's really important for the future of Snyderverse to contact HBO Max and let them know you subscribe, at least in part due of Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's a small, simple thing we can all do to try to stop any possible numbers manipulation and maybe get ourselves some more DC Snyder. Here's some contact info I found. Help and that right there. If you want to do that, that's fine, and go ahead and do that if you'd like to. Definitely, I think they have metrics to find out what you subscribe to and so on and so forth. So I definitely think they're a little bit smarter than that. But yeah, if you find the need to do that, there's the information right there on your screen. Please go ahead and contact if you feel free, if you feel like doing so. Hardboy Entertainment. Hey, Chris, announcement for one and all. This Sunday, Greg Kung Lao is heading an Amy Adams, Lois Lane trend event. I may or may not have been the guy who pitched it. This event, plus the Henry Cavill Superman event a few weeks ago, led to a Valentine's Day event focusing on the Clark-Lois relationship. So Sunday the 31st, to take a cue from Uma Thurman, be there or be... that's interesting. So now that's also a trend event. There's a lot of trend events. But I'm hearing there's a big one for Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, that's interesting. I wonder what there's so many trend events. I don't know which one, but definitely Amy Adams as Lois Lane. I think that could go along with Zack Snyder's Justice League, doesn't it? One thing I've been wondering about Top Gun Maverick, with Val Kilmer being back as Iceman, considering his vocal injuries, will they keep his voice as it is or alter the audio so that he sounds like he used to? I could easily see the former being explained as a result of injuries Iceman, the character himself, suffered. I've never considered that. I'm not sure that he did use his own voice for that, the whole Jalen and Silent Bob one. So, That's I don't know. Cooper Moser, I think Walter and Toby wanted Godzilla vs. Kong to be out a day apart from Zack Snyder's Justice League, just so when they get a bunch of subs and views from Justice League, they can say it was all because of Godzilla vs. Kong, and undermine Snyder's movie simply because they have ego and don't want it because it will make them look bad for ruining it in the first place. Yeah. So I'm also hearing that they're going to try to move the dates. Like one of them is going to move, and it could even be Godzilla versus Kong that actually moves. So I'm kind of interested in which one will move. Like, we don't even have a real definitive date for Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's what Grace said. But if she's right and they can move it up a little bit, that'd be kind of cool. Although I think we're gonna go against that Falcon and Winter Soldier series. Doobie, if either film should be worried of being eclipsed, it would be Godzilla vs. Kong. King of the Monster numbers were not that good, but I actually think this close release date will actually work to do their advantage. Come for one, stay or the other. Double whammy. Just imagine if Soul and Wonder Woman 1984 were on the same streamer. Same thing. Yeah, Soul was successful. Soul was Wonder Woman 1984. So, but definitely, I think people are more excited for Godzilla versus Kong because it's a versus movie, and that tends to be really popular, right? Hi, Chris. Going on with what one of your viewers said about Hamada apologizing to Ray Fisher, I think he might have already, because I remember there was a talk of wanting Ray in the marketing, and that wouldn't have been able unless things were sorted out. As for Zack Snyder's Justice League and Godzilla vs. Kong coming out a day apart, bring it on! HBO Max must be buzzing. Subs will flock to the service. Going vid, and it was great to see your excitement during your Godzilla vs. Kong trailer watch. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, George. You're an awesome supporter. El Necron, either way, I'm watching both movies as soon as they release. March is going to rule. It is. It's starting to be like another. Someone said it to me on a video. Like, does this feel like your birthday again in March? It's actually my wife's birthday, but yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Because Godzilla versus Kong, Zack Snyder's Justice League, just seems like a match made in heaven. I don't know. Mahalo, Chris. Regarding the Snyder Cut, I can't shake the feeling that Emmerich, Hamada, and Warner Brothers are at work here. It's like they are saying, here, you've got what you want, and that is all you're going to get. If we want Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3, we have to make it known. It's down to the fandom. Restore the Snyderverse. Bull of Indomie, Shin Godzilla is still the best. Change my mind. I like Shin Godzilla as well. After a few more watches, of course, maybe the initial one was like, but after a few more watches, I'm actually kind of sad that they're currently not going to make Shin Godzilla 2, because I would have wanted to see what happens with the, seeing all those human-like Godzillas on the tail. What's up with that, right? So definitely, I wish they would made another one, but they looks like they're going back to square one with a new type of Godzilla series or Godzilla movie series, if you will. So let's see what happens with that. All right, well, that is it for the members' comments and questions. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment, news, and content, please click the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time.